Hello everyone, this is Jason from Primetime Aquatics, and today we've got something pretty cool to show you. As some of you know, we recently went on a tour to see Custom Aquariums and see how they manufacture their fish tanks. And they've got a really cool lobby with some awesome fish tanks. And so what I wanted to do before we get into the tour, I wanted to show you the tanks that they have in the lobby, show you the filtration system, which is something I think was pretty awesome. So stay tuned. So this is the lobby of Custom Aquariums. I wanted to take a few moments and show you the tanks. We're going to be doing a tour here in the not too distant future. That video will be coming out very soon as to how they build these awesome tanks. So I just wanted to go ahead and show you the lobby area. And so here we've got the chameleon Karma, and we'll show him a little bit more when we do the tour as well. But this is a really cool setup. I'm hoping at some point to do something similar. We can see we got some black neons. We have some turtles. We've got the chameleon up above. This is a really cool setup. It's something that both Joanna and I have been seriously contemplating doing. We're not sure where we're going to do it or what tanks we're going to use, but definitely cool. Certainly an inspiration. Give us something to think about. And then, of course, they've got some other really cool tanks as well. They've got this giant saltwater tank when you walk in. And we're going to go ahead and take a closer look at their seamless sump filtration system. It's an impressive system. It definitely does a great job keeping this tank clean. Again, this is an amazing tank. There's no algae. It's definitely one of the better maintained saltwater tanks I've seen in quite some time. And so we'll take a closer look at that. We'll take a look at the rest of the lobby area as well. They've got a pretty cool freshwater tank. So let's see how they filter this big saltwater tank.
Okay, well basically on this 300-gallon reef tank we have two overflows, two of our H2 overflows up top, each handling about 1,200 gallons an hour. We have those draining down into our quad sock tub here. So this can actually take up to 4 overflows at a time.
Wow.
Like I said, we only have 2 running on it right now. So located inside this tub right now, basically just a couple socks and then some return pumps that are powering our calcium reactor and our protein skimmer.
Okay.
So then we got the water overflowing into our baffle tub system in here. What's great about this filtration system, it's completely modular, so if you're doing a salt setup, you can really, the sky's the limit as far as how many different components you're going to add to it. In this chamber right here, usually there's baffle tubs, or I'm sorry, media chambers, but right now I really don't have anything in this section. I just have my probes hooked up to our Apex cloud system. After this chamber, it's going to be coming through here, overflowing into the main baffle tub chamber. Right in this little area right here is where you can put your heaters and stuff like that, so it's kind of a nice little convenient location for that. So then in here we have all of our return pumps kicking all the water.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, so just also hooked up to our refugium right here.
Yeah.
So, which you could also do many different ways. So right now I just have a pump basically kicking water into here, and then we have another H2 overflow inside of the refugium.
Okay.
It's just cascading back into the baffle tub.
Nice.
So that, and then also located in the baffle tub, I have an auto top-off system hooked up. I got my calcium reactor coming back into this as well. And then the last tub is just the auto top-off.
Okay.
Basically. So that's where you're gonna fill, your calc water or just straight RO if you like. Yeah. So.
Luke takes care of all the tanks.
My goodness.
Here. Keeps them looking amazing.
It's all, with the sump system, every single one is different, so that's what's great about it.
Yeah, that's super cool. Well, the tank looks amazing. So
yeah, it's coming along pretty well. It's been set up for about 6 months or so.
Keep in mind we had to relocate when we did it.
Yeah, right.
So prior to that, it was set up for maybe about another 6 months, and then I had to tear the whole thing down, transfer all the corals across the street, and we did all the floors, and then set the whole thing back up. So it's still, I would consider it a young reef tank. So. But yeah, so far it's going pretty good. The sump system provides excellent water flow for it, so you get a lot of turnover. As you can see, the tank is crystal clear.
It really is.
So yeah, it's working pretty good.
And you don't have any challenges with it being with light coming in from the outside?
No, I haven't had any algae issues. with this setup. So
It looks, yeah, I mean, it looks amazing.
which is a testament to the sump system as well.
Yep.
So
And then what's, all right, so going on, and I'm not a saltwater guy, so I've never kept saltwater tanks. Now over here is your skimmer.
yeah, we have a very large external protein skimmer here made by Reef Octopus. I believe it's the 6,000 external model. So
Okay.
it's a beast.
Yeah, it
But
is.
that's what you need when you have a really packed tank.
Yeah.
So that really keeps down on the maintenance in the tank. You just pop that top chamber off and clean it up. And then we have a very large calcium reactor hooked up down here.
And is that O2 coming through there, or what is
Yeah,
this?
CO2.
CO2,
being pumped
yeah.
into the calcium reactor. So basically in here, it's basically just crushed coral media.
Okay.
So basically we're creating a slightly acidic environment
Okay,
inside
yeah.
of this chamber. So the pH is about between 6.5 and 6.7.
Makes sense.
Just enough to kind of erode the crushed coral and
Gotcha.
to provide calcium to the tank.
Gotcha.
So that's
Yep.
how that's all running there. And then behind the tank, we have like our chiller and everything.
Sure.
Just basically maintaining the temperature of the tank. It's hot.
All right, and so here we have the large freshwater setup. We got some neon tetras in the back. We've got a lot of live plants. There's a pleco in there wanting to get in the picture. Really nice use of stone. I like the substrate. It's a coarser type of sand. Definitely something that looks very nice. And so this is a great setup. And we can see here, as we start to pan around, there are some really nice little hidden gems in this tank. And so down below over there, it looks like we've got some catfish. Couldn't really identify what they were, but definitely cool. And there's a geophagus over there. I think that is a juopari. Those are really cool looking fish. They look really nice. The older they get, the more spangling they get. You got a pleco over there. He's found a home in the algae scraper. And then we've got, of course, you've got the discus in the background. Really like the discus here. Nice colors. This is a variety that I haven't really seen too much of in the past. So that was pretty interesting. And it wasn't the only one. They had a number of discus in the tank. There's that juopari again. At least that's what I think it is. Definitely a cool looking fish. So very relaxing tank. I've always been kind of fond of the hexagon shapes. I had a 35. One of my tanks that I had when I was younger was a 35-gallon hex. This is obviously way larger. Again, really nice looking discus, but cool looking tank. And Custom Aquariums doesn't just focus on fish tanks. They've also got tanks for all kinds of other critters, lizards and birds. And here we can see a bearded dragon just kind of sitting on his little stone there, chilling out. This is a cool tank, definitely inspirational. We've got a few lizards at home, a couple leopard geckos, and a fire skink. And it'd be nice to kind of get them in a more natural setup. All right, everyone. So those are the tanks that are in the lobby of Custom Aquariums. I think they're pretty awesome. Definitely like that seamless sump system. If you're interested in something like that, want to learn more, I will put a link in the description. We're going to have our video coming out pretty soon once again where we take a tour of Custom Aquariums, see how they manufacture the tanks. It was really interesting. So if you like this video, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.